right, and we are live. Hey, everybody. There we go. Hey, we're live. We're here. I'm in my ridiculous shirt. All right, let me...
Beautiful. We got to tweet this out right now.
I am doing that right now. We are live. NXT Takeover Preview starts now. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's tweet that.
Yeah. Yeah. Who wrestles? I like that. William Griffin kicking it old school.
Who wrestles?
Who razzles?
Who razzles? Razzle.
You know what? I'll tell you. AEW razzles.
AEW razzles. Yo, let me just post this everywhere.
This was in our feed. I don't know who this person is. I just went to our thing. This is pretty damn hysterical.
Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. That's really funny. That's really funny. All right, let me post this in the Discord and we can begin. We're live on YouTube. This is a we got a lot to talk about today. And Adam Cole, NXT champ, possible. Depends. Let me do one more tweet here. A very impromptu show. We didn't tell anybody that we're going live. We didn't have a time until like now.
It's all right. We got 8 people. I mean, 80,000 people.
We got like 8 people. It's going to say a lot about considering our Double or Nothing pre-show.
Yeah.
Compared to this. All right, let me do it. Everybody.
Yeah. Do you guys know how to watch? Yes. Go to WWENetwork.com. Sign up for an account. And there you go.
AEW will probably be on TV there. So.
Yeah, TNT, right?
No.
Sky?
They're negotiating with TSN.
Oh, that's right. TSN is awesome.
All right, we could go live on YouTube. Bam, that's live.
Boosh.
We could go live on Facebook. We'll go live on Periscope now.
Let's do it. Guys, we haven't started the show yet. This is just like the little preliminary banter and logistics. So tune in. Tell your friends. Retweet us. If you're on Twitter, retweet our links. You know, tell your buddies, hey, MG Geek, what's going on?
Yo, MG Geek.
How you doing? Michelangelo,
Leonardo, Donatello.
Michelangelo, Donatello, Geek. Kevin Robinson, what's going on? How are you?
What up? All right,
It's not the same without Shin.
Where's Shin?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Jason
Are we ready
Fernandez,
for this or what? Let's get started.
Yep.
We're live. We're streaming everywhere. Let's just share the Matt Men feed. We're going to be answering your questions again at the end of the show. There's a lot of speculation after everything that happened last week. Let me...
Harry, damn.
Oh, Harry Tarjanian has to come on.
Should have told Harry to come today.
I know.
Sorry, Harry.
Is he here?
He's in the chat.
Harry, I got your. By the way, I got your message. You are texting one of my other phone numbers. Can you please come on very soon? I got no sleeves. Look at this. I got some money. I got some money here. Look at
you got money? Yeah, you do.
Hang on.
Nice. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. All right.
Let me get my plug.
Fucking narcissist. Guys, what's up? Before Andrew comes back with no shirt on, tell me how your days is going. We got 17 people watching this right now. Hopefully it gets built up to a little more than 17. Talk to me, baby. It's rich time. Harry, you have to come on as soon as possible. Like if you can make it here in the next 15 minutes. Andrew's got a gun. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
My charger. I unplugged it and I don't know where it is.
Okay. Oof. Tim, what's going on, baby? Ryan Anderson, what's up, man? How you doing? I'd love to see more guys fill in this chat room. We haven't started the show yet. We're gonna start in a couple of minutes. We may go a little long today. We may bleed into the NXT just because we didn't do a show this week. Andrew had an interview on Thursday. I couldn't make it, but we're here. We're gonna be here. We're gonna talk about AEW. We're gonna talk about NXT. We're gonna talk about TNT. We're gonna talk about Dynamite. We're gonna talk about actual Dynamite. We've gotten really into making our own Dynamite.
We're really into this. Maybe I'll smoke a cigar.
Oh my God. Bad wrestling. Yo, Rich, are you going to join Andrew and show us the big guns? The guns aren't big. I just have big arms. So there's no giant guns here. There's just maybe like a little pistol.
All right, we're
a
ready.
Very white pistol.
Let's get this going. Nobody knows we're recording today. All right, let's do this, boys. We'll begin in 3,
Baby.
2, and 1. Hey everybody, welcome to Matt Men, your source for all things professional wrestling. I'm Andrew Zarian, and this is our NXT Takeover 25 preview.
Oof.
As I said, I'm Andrew Zarian, but with me as always,
Yeah.
the mouth of the North, Rich Stambolian.
Oh, baby, how you doing, baby? Come on, Andrew, baby.
It was a Game of Thrones reference, actually.
Oh, who's the mouth of the North?
You're the mouth of the North.
Like the mouth of Winterfell?
Yeah, you're the mouth of Winterfell.
Could I have a name?
Yeah, the mouth of Winterfell.
Yeah, but like it's like Jimmy Hart's the mouth of the South.
Richard, you would be Richard.
The mouth of the North.
Stambolian, the name would work really well there.
That is true.
Since they're all Armenian.
Come to Winterfell, baby.
The Tarjanians, though, however,
Come on, baby.
The Tarjanians are not to mess with.
Kevin Robinson, thank you for the 5. We appreciate it.
Guys, we're going to be running down the NXT TakeOver card, and Rich will be leaving after this, but I will be hanging out with you doing a watch-along by myself. Now, I've had 2 beers already, and we're having some sangria, homemade sangria.
Oh, homemade ghetto sangria.
Ghetto sangria.
It's the best.
Cheers, skis.
Cheers.
So we're going to run down the card. This is going to be, once again, a very untraditional version of Matt Men, where we're just hanging out and BSing and chatting with you guys. And listen, if you guys enjoy these extra bonus shows that we do and we provide to everybody, you can go ahead and fund us. There's 2 ways to do so. You can fund us on Patreon, patreon.com/MattMenPodcast. Fund us as little as $1 per episode, and gives you, it encourages us to continue doing all these great things. And if you're watching us live right now, you could hit that super chat button right on the bottom of the chat room. It's that $, my friends. You could hit that and fund us whatever you want. Kevin Robinson, $5 came in just now.
Booyaka.
Very much appreciated, and I paid for my glass of sangria right now. So I do want to talk about, obviously, the card today. But we've had a week. Rich didn't join me this Thursday. I had Glenn on from Wrestling Inc. Rubenstein. I asked him, I said, is it Rubenstein or Rubenstein? You know what he said? He goes, it depends where in the country I am.
He said, F you anti-Semite.
No, he said, depending on where I am, sometimes I'm Rubenstein,
Interesting.
sometimes I'm Rubenstein.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Glenn was on, and I got a lot of positive feedback. I'm going to have Glenn on again because I want to talk to him about like what he does in wrestling and in the community, which is great. But
he's keeping the community going.
He is on Blue Chew.
Yeah.
He's the man that introduced Blue Chew to the world of professional wrestling podcasts. So, Rich, I want to
hit me.
We had a week to kind of take everything in that happened last Saturday. AEW Double or Nothing, their first pay-per-view. Obviously, we did a watch-along, which was spectacular. I think we're at like 18,000 views on that watch-along.
It's a lot of guys watching us eat food.
Eat Subway sandwiches and get drunk. By the way, plug in your cable. It's a little loose over there.
I got to do a little one of these. Am I coming in loud and
You're
clear?
good.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
So, let's talk about this AEW card before. But what did you think of the show? Because now we have the Meltzer ratings, and I think it was fine. He was a little too positive on that Battle Royal, in my opinion. But
I liked All In's better.
All In's Battle Royal maybe a little bit better. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. He gave it 3 stars or 3 and
Wow.
something, a little too high. But remember, he was there.
Yeah.
So he picked up a lot of that excitement for
That's
his ratings.
interesting. Okay.
And there's 2 ways to rate wrestling, right? If I'm giving you a score, it will be severely skewed if I am there for either side. If I am in the building or if I'm watching with friends. My
Absolutely.
experience watching wrestling with friends is always a better experience than most people that are viewing it alone.
100%. Plus, you get the opportunity that when your friends leave, you can watch it again by yourself and kind of absorb it, you know?
Yeah, so it's hard. People always ask me, or you too, what do you rate that match? And I always tell people, it's difficult. My rating will be a little bit different. The one thing that I 100% agree with is the Dustin and Cody match. I thought that deserved 5 stars. The match itself, the wrestling in the match was fine.
Oh, my God.
But the storytelling from within the match.
Oh.
And I think if you were not a regular, if you don't watch wrestling the way that like a Dave Meltzer or an analyst watches wrestling,
Yes.
I don't think you're going to give that match 5 stars.
I watched it.
Remember, you watch it very differently. By the way, Tim Anger, $40 right now.
Tim, thank you.
Like
very much.
always, love you guys, and I have my brand new Matt Men mugs.
Oh, you
ready
got
for
it.
Takeover.
Cool. That's
I need
awesome.
Tim, post a photo, and I'll retweet it. So,
Tim, much love.
what do you agree that was a 5-star match?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, was the wrestling 5 stars?
Yes,
it was.
I
in your
think.
opinion.
I think I'm not gonna break it down that much, but the combination of everything that went into it, 5 stars for me. I watched that match 2 times over, and the lead in, the stuff before All In. I'm sorry, the stuff before Double or Nothing. The lead in, the promos before it, the intros, like Cody's intro with the Triple H throne, Dustin's intro, him coming out as Dustin Rhodes, just the crowd reaction, the Dusty chant in the beginning. The storytelling was amazing. And think about it this way. This may have been the greatest match in Dustin's career since the Piper Street fight.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was probably his best match
of all time.
You know what? He had a couple great matches with Hunter.
Absolutely.
And a couple really good ones with Shawn.
Yeah.
I would say if I were to think back, this was his best match. Not wrestling wise. I can't
passionate.
But it was a very passionate match.
Yeah.
And they both wanted to make the other one look like $1 million, and they achieved that. The blood, in my opinion, put it over
100%.
And I think it was a moment that it was used properly. And I've been a big critic of too much excessive blood in matches.
Yes.
I'm not going to criticize a bad gig job, but as far as did the blood add more or take away or do nothing, this is when blood was used properly, where it added more to the match.
100%. I don't think this is going to rank very high on like the Muda scale, which was which was like the old barometer.
Have you watched it again? Because he was gushing. Yeah. Well, it was too much.
You have the Muda scale, and then I think the match that topped it was Guerrero Lakefield.
That was
bloodbath.
You know what though? I recently watched that match again. Have you watched it recently or no?
I think the last time I watched it was maybe 2 years ago.
I have to tell you, it's unfortunately the match was dead.
Yes.
And I know that they really wanted that program to work because they wanted JBL to be the guy, and Eddie and him were very good friends.
Right.
So he really wanted to make Eddie look great, so that's why he did it. Unfortunately, the blood took so much out because it was like heinous. It was
it looked like
crazy.
Somebody took a red paint can and splashed it onto Eddie Guerrero.
By the way, transferring the heat in Dusty's voice, red turns green, baby.
Turn the money, baby. Red is green.
Red is green, baby.
I think honestly the blood added to it. There was an interview with Dustin not too long ago where he said he wants to bleed again.
Listen, man,
he's old school.
Properly, I think when used properly.
Also, Cody was choked up as soon as the match started.
He was, and the promo he cut afterwards is Dusty's promo to Dustin in WCW, asking him to be his tag partner.
Ooh,
that's
so good.
You want to talk about going and connecting? It's the same promo.
Beautiful.
That he cut. So, let's talk about this.
Question before.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
last thing with the Rhodes stuff.
Okay.
Greatest family dynasty McMahon's obviously greatest family dynasty.
You know what? That story is still being told.
Right.
And I think that's the cool part. We had the Von Erich family dynasty. We've had the McMahons, obviously. You've had the Harts.
Brett is the last one, unfortunately.
Brett is the last heart. No, Bruce is still here.
Yeah. Well, in that like regard of like
crazy.
Bulldog, Owen,
Crazy. He's the last one.
Anvil.
Yeah.
He's the last dude.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild to
really
think about.
nuts.
Just, going back 20 years, they were wrestling.
Ooh.
20 years is not a long time.
Yeah.
Tell him, Robin. Tell him, Fred. Let's talk about Dean Ambrose.
You mean Dean Moxley? You mean John Moxley?
John Moxley.
You meant John Ambrose?
John Ambrose.
Mox Ambrose?
Mox Ambrose.
Dean Mox. It's gonna be honestly, it's gonna be hard to not call him Dean Ambrose.
You know what? I've adapted really easily,
Yeah.
really quickly to it. By the way, if you are on Instagram, give us a follow. Mattman Podcast on Instagram. Also, if you're watching live right now on YouTube, hit that like button. We have 7 likes. I want to get that doubled right now. Also, if you're not subscribed to us, hit that subscribe button, and you could subscribe to us. The show begins, I believe, at 7 o'clock, that pre-show, and we're going to be here all the way till that, hanging out with you, and then I'm going to be doing a watch-along with you, so that'll be a lot of fun. Dean Ambrose shows up in AEW. This is their largest acquisition, right? This is bigger than Jericho.
It's not an acquisition.
Not an acquisition.
Right?
Not an acquisition.
He wasn't
wanted to go.
Baited.
He was
He's
not
left.
baited. Yeah, he
Yeah.
left.
Let's talk about that.
He did an interview with Chris Jericho that came out on Wednesday. He also did one with Wade Keller.
Mhm.
I have not heard all of it. I've only heard pieces of it, and I'm told that he kind of dives even deeper in everything that he had discussed.
Deep dive
with Jericho. He came off. If we're comparing this to CM Punk, right? And his
Sure.
podcast. With
Do you
Colt
want to
Cabana.
compare it to the CM Punk one?
I'm gonna do it because there's so much to compare with that, right?
Because we're chomping at the bit for guys that leave the secret corporation of
And now, like, they talk about what's behind the curtain.
the Illuminati of wrestling. And these guys were also, I think the good comparative thing is these guys were so on top of the card for so long, right? And beloved.
Well, here's the thing about Ambrose, right? So he was very critical, more than I thought he would be.
Okay.
Way more than I thought he would
Sure.
be. But he didn't come off bitter.
Right.
Whereas CM Punk came off angry,
Pissed
and
off.
bitter, and spiteful, and just at the moment when that show came out on Thanksgiving Eve or
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, I sat there and I listened. I'm like, holy crap! And then
Yeah.
you like kind of analyze a little, like he's really angry.
Yeah, very
So
angry.
His emotion was kind of showing. Dean Ambrose was the total opposite, where he started off by saying, "I appreciate everything they did for me,"
Right, yeah.
and then he starts diving in.
That's, I appreciate that. That's classy. Cody does the same thing when he's put on the spot. Like Cody will say, WWE gave me everything. And interesting thing, too, both guys, I met my wife in WWE.
Both of them, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Cody met Brandy.
Yeah.
Dean met Renee, right? Oh, Moxley. And very classy way to start the interview. I know you posted that, and a few of our tweeters were saying like, "Oh, he sounds bitter." I don't think he sounded bitter at all.
Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he came off bitter. I think he came off frustrated
Mhm.
with the process. But one thing that you gotta look at. People are talking about he was not a guy that was held down. He was a guy that was given a lot of opportunities.
He excelled.
He excelled. He was given the IC title. He was given tag titles. He's
a
given
Grand Slam champ.
the world title. He
Yeah.
was a Grand Slam champion. And he was always at that higher level of the card.
Exactly.
What the problem with him was, and I was talking to a friend of mine that's up there, and he says there are guys that you could, and this is not a knock at Dean. That's why we put it. There are guys that you hand a script, and they go, "This sounds like shit, but I'll make it work."
Yeah.
And other guys that say, "Nope, I'm not doing that."
Right.
There are other ones that do it, and they complain from morning to night.
Right.
Dean falls somewhere in the middle. That's exactly
Right.
his word. He goes, a lot of the stuff that was handed to him.
Right.
And I guess a friend of mine is a writer up there.
Okay.
I'm not going to say where.
There's a lot of writers.
There's a ton of writers.
I think there's 29 writers.
And
at
he's
this
not
point.
he's not from New York.
Yeah.
So it's not like someone that you could kind of.
Parts unknown.
It's parts unknown. And he goes, a lot of the stuff by the time it gets to the talent, and by the time it gets to TV, has been chopped up 1,000 times.
Right.
So his complaint as far as that is absolutely accurate. But near the end of Dean's run, when he came back from his injury, it didn't matter if you handed him a golden idea, he was going to tell you it was shit.
Right.
His exact words.
Interesting.
He goes, nothing against them. It's not nothing against them with that. It was just that he was so done at that point.
They didn't care.
Where it was just, you weren't going to make him happy because there was nothing that can make him happy.
Yeah.
And there's a point of frustration in people that that's the time to leave.
Well,
and he did the right thing.
Also, like, it's not a shocker. I feel like a lot of wrestling fans and a lot of people, like, have never held corporate jobs, right? Like not I'm just saying like real corporate jobs. And WWE is like straight up a corporation, right?
Yeah.
So by, Dean Moxley saying,
John Moxley
saying, this is, like Vince giving him notes saying, no, this is what you have to do verbatim. You've worked for corporations.
I have.
Right? And like, as much as you want, as much as you protest, as much as you open your mouth.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
That is their vision.
We sign your checks. This is the vision. This is what you have to do. And in the interview, I thought it was cool where he was like, if this is what you want, I will do it. I will do my best to do it the best way.
But it's not going to come off the way. Here's a question for you, and here's a great question for the chat room, okay? What is the difference between John Moxley and Dean Ambrose?
John Moxley smokes cigarettes, and he used to beat up women. I don't know if you know about that. But I think
But is there a difference? Not really. Same guy.
Same guy.
I
think John Moxley got hit on the head and calmed down a little bit, and he was Dean Ambrose and got more silly. And Moxley is more like rabbit. He's like a caged animal.
Listen, I do have a deep appreciation for him for enjoying the art.
Right. That's what comes across big time.
This is a canvas. He's an artist. You know what, though? I'll tell you, though, it's much, and he even says it. It's easier to say that now because he's in a position of, he has no mortgage, he has no car payment, he has all the money in the bank. He's in a position to make a difference. He's in a position to be an artist again.
And he wants to.
And you want to.
That's best
great.
Part, yeah.
You know what, though? That's great that he sees it now. He has money in the bank. He doesn't need to eat shit for the rest of, whatever. He could go and do whatever he's doing, and if he decides that that's what he wants to do, he could do that. Yeah. The problem now is that he is burning some bridges.
Do you think so?
I know so.
Tell me why.
By the way, that whole AEW comment that was done by Sami Zayn.
Script.
I'm just letting people know. There were reports that Vince was furious backstage. That was in the script.
Right.
Okay? That was approved. That was approved when the show was going on the air.
Mini pipe bomb.
Okay? You have had 2.5 hours at this point.
Right.
To revise that. Unless Vince is working the boys, which is always a bad idea.
But I think he's always done that.
That was in the cards. That was not him going into business for himself. That was not him trying to stick it to the company. Sammy's actually very happy over there, and he's been getting some pretty high-profile matches. And there's a lot that they could do with Sami Zayn. I anticipate, because of what's happening now, if your contract is ending within the next 18 months in this company, and you are considered to be in that upper tier of mid-card to higher card, you are going to get nice pushes.
They're going to throw the world at you.
Yeah.
Give
an example. Cesaro. He's getting a nice push. You know why? His contract is coming towards the end.
Yeah. I could see him leaving.
You know what? He could leave, but he would be a great utility player. He would be like a Malenko rather than a key player.
You know what the interesting thing about Cesaro is? I think because he's got a European mindset. I think the dude loves traveling the world.
Yeah, man. Listen, and also there are moments that some of these guys, like, it's going to be tough on Moxley and Renee. That is not an easy, but luckily Renee doesn't travel. She just does TV. She probably goes to Stanford to record a couple things.
They're going to bury Renee.
You know what? Maybe for her.
Diarrhea gimmick.
Oh my God. Well, he was very. Did you hear the quote? I'm gonna read this Ambrose thing that he said.
You mean John Moxley?
Moxley thing. He pretty much. I gotta find this. Oh crap! I just closed it out, but he essentially. And I know we're gonna talk about NXT, but we have time. I do want to talk about this because I haven't spoken to Rich about it.
Yeah, baby.
And I don't want the show to be just like a total preview because this is probably gonna get posted after the
Right,
pay-per-view.
right.
So I do want to keep this a little relevant for people downloading this. But when he pretty much said, like, the problem is he was calling for the stockholders to vote Vince out.
Who is this now?
Moxley.
Right.
And essentially, and I'm ad-libbing some of this here, but
This is on the Wade Keller interview.
This is on the Wade Keller interview.
Okay.
And he pretty much says that, most companies, when they realize that the CEO is not competent to do the right for business, they vote them out.
Okay.
And he was actually talking about how the stockholders should have a meeting and say, this guy is not able to be, he's not this genius that he was in the 80s. He adapted in the 90s, but in the 2000s, he's just not aware of other products.
Very interesting.
And it's a very competitive business, and he needs to not be in control. Because if he's going to step down when he dies, because that's what Moxley was saying, he's like, there's no way this guy's stepping down.
Right.
Hunter, by that point, will be a man in his 70s.
Hunter is how old now?
Hunter is 46.
Okay. Do you think
56, 66, so 20
Do you think
more
Vince
years?
is going to live to be
20 more
100 and
years.
also be
Okay.
in control?
He could live. I mean, listen, that's a morbid discussion to have, but if he doesn't,
Absolutely, yeah.
a 60-year-old Hunter running the business compared to a 46-year-old Hunter that kind of has his finger on the pulse,
Yeah.
very different two people. Me in my 30s,
So weird.
and we can even talk about, like, from your 20s to your 30s.
Yeah.
I've been producing content for majority of my adult life.
True.
Since I was 24 years old. I was a kid.
Yeah.
The content that I thought was phenomenal at 24.
Nothing compared to this.
Now it's listen. I'm not as
We're the best.
uh
We're the best.
my reaction to things is always 2 moves ahead now.
Okay.
When I'm on the air, I'm not as reactionary as I was.
Okay.
I'm a little bit more composed. I
Well, I mean, that comes with
I can
maturity.
zhuzh it up a little bit. You want me to get loud? I could get loud. I could do, but my
Where's
thought
this
process.
going?
I'm gonna take my penis out.
Are you
That's
gonna
what's happening.
are you
I'm
gonna-
taking it out.
Are you going to bust into song right now?
I'm gonna bust into song.
I can get loud.
But Hunter's in his peak right now.
Yeah.
You are in your creative peak. We see what he's doing at
Oh.
NXT.
I think Hunter's one of those guys that has unlimited creativity.
But you know what, though? Here's the thing. What's a storyline that he writes?
I don't. Well,
Give me a Triple H storyline.
like one of his own.
Yeah, give me an NXT Give me an NXT storyline.
Ciampa Gargano.
It's a grudge match. What's the story? Give me a
Okay.
story.
Ooh, that's interesting.
NXT doesn't have that.
That's right. There's no. You know what?
There is no stories.
Interesting.
Okay?
But
But wait. Look at WWE right now.
the grudge matches do.
They do
put
what?
asses in the seats.
Listen, they put asses because it is a P1 market.
Okay.
You are
Damn it, this
catering.
P1 nonsense.
You love that P1
Goodbye.
nonsense. It is, but you're catering to that audience. You're not attracting, random flybys on the channel. It is catering to exactly what it is.
Right.
And it's wrestling. It's really good wrestling.
Mhm.
But give me a storyline on the main roster. Give me a storyline on the main roster.
Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, but the Brock Lesnar briefcase nonsense.
Yeah.
Was that a Triple H story? Brock Lesnar coming out with a boombox on Monday after
No. Story.
story.
Give me a
I can't think of it.
like how we used to get stories.
You're not getting Steph almost being crucified. that's
We're
for-
not gonna get that.
I think honestly one of the things that pops into my head is Randy Orton burning down
Right.
Bray Wyatt's
Okay,
house.
you know what? That's a story.
Yeah.
Even though it's still a grudge match,
Bray Wyatt kidnapping Roman Reigns' daughter.
that's a story.
Right.
And people hated it.
Yeah.
They're so against it.
Mhm.
You need a story to tell. I don't think they remember how to tell a story over 3 months.
Is Miz and Shane a story?
A little bit, but again,
Because he brought the dad in. He's got Miz TV.
they've gone to a very
Yeah.
different. Listen, you can knock Russo again. I say it all the time,
Mhm.
which I think Russo's out of his mind for thinking that they're in cahoots.
Bro, let me tell you.
I listen, Vince. Nothing. I have no hard feel. Nothing. I just don't agree with you on this.
Do you think we can get Russo to come on the show?
He
I
probably
feel
could.
like
He knows Bayside. He knows Bayside Little League.
That's what I'm saying.
Every time I go in there, guys from Queens. He's like, "Where in Queens you from?"
I feel like he works at a Home Depot in Farmingdale.
Maybe he did.
Can we?
Maybe he did.
Can we get Vince? If we got Vince Russo on the show, would you go nuts?
I would love to I think he's a very intelligent guy.
Would you make him ride a Sibian?
I would make him ride the Sibian. Hey, Vince, get on the Sibian. But they don't really have a story, and this is something that they're struggling with because USA wants a story, and so does Fox. So, again, last week I brought this up, and I'll say it again. I have no information about this hot summer angle that we're going to get.
Boy.
I know nothing about it beyond what I was told.
Yeah.
And word for word, it's a hot summer angle that they feel will really bring a lot of eyeballs to Fox.
That makes me feel like it's going to be bra and panties matches. And remember HLA when they hired Bischoff back? And you get 3-minute warning. It's like nonsense. I don't know.
The lesbian, wasn't it? What was
hot
it?
lesbian action?
Hot lesbian action. Jesus Christ! I can't believe that was a thing.
So different.
You know what? It's
so
different,
great.
but in that sense, I think it's for the good. That was just like nonsense.
I think at the end of the day, we've been hovering around this point for a while. And like, listen, I do love WWE. When the curtain is pulled back, it makes me love it a little less. But I do love being entertained, and it is entertaining. However, it's not a wrestling show.
So here's
right.
It's not a wrestling show. It is a television.
It's sports
show.
Entertainment.
It is a TV show about a live action TV show about a family that owns a business, and that business happens to be a professional wrestling promotion.
Right.
And all their incompetent, dumb employees that just wreak havoc over it. It's The Office as a circus.
I love it. You know what? Like, I like the traveling circus. I love it. And the thing that I can't knock WWE because the main reason is because how many kids love it and get inspired.
Listen,
by
man,
it,
we're one of those kids.
The
We got
Make-A-Wish
inspired.
stuff is unbelievable, right? And didn't even Moxley even said that in an interview. He was like, "Yeah, that Make-A-Wish stuff is real. Like, that is real, and that's cool. That's a cool thing, you know, to take a step back and say like, this is what this does for people. That's awesome.
What are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
Are you gonna throw up? Oh no.
Okay, so Peter in our chat brings up a good thing. But does NXT need a story? Good wrestling at times beats a good story, in my opinion. PWG, ROH, CZW, they've made a living off good wrestling and little story. Here's the problem. WWE is looking to expand on that NXT universe. NXT is the true competition for AEW. It's not going to be Raw and SmackDown.
Right.
They're not, and this is, I'm saying their mindset. I'm not saying what we are thinking. They're looking at, well, this is kind of competing with NXT.
Yeah.
Right? They are not touring as much. They have similar level talent on their roster because the majority of the talent is unknown guys that they're going to try to build and make into elevate them. They are looking at this as an NXT competition more than anything else. Tonight's show will be the answer to AEW.
You think so?
It's not Raw. It's not SmackDown because at the end of the day, you know what? You put together a WrestleMania. That's a spectacle. The event is the event.
Yeah.
AEW put on a hell of a pay-per-view. But if you really want to be honest about that show, the last 3 matches is what sold the show.
100%. I have the card right in front of me. I top to bottom loved it. We did the watch along. I watched it again. Did you watch it again?
I've watched it 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just go through it really quick. I think the placement of everything was really nice. And listen, this was a showcase, right? Do you agree with that?
This was a showcase to show,
This is a
to
showcase.
say, this is what we are. This is what we're looking to do.
These are our new signees.
Yeah.
Like, this is a showcase. Like, Adam Page winning the 21-man Battle Royal, fantastic. I love the fact that he's immediately in the main event picture. I love Adam Page, huge upside. The Sammy Guevara match, great. That was a showcase. SoCal Uncensored versus the Strong Hearts, showcase. Great match. I do wish they had more females on the roster, but they had the nice surprise in the women's match with the addition of Awesome Kong.
I thought that was cool, and I thought that was a good showing for Britt Baker.
Oh, 100%. She's so dynamite.
Very
dude.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. Kylie Ray is great also.
Yes.
I don't know about Nyla Rose. I don't know what the story with her is going to be.
She plays a good like Awesome Kong.
yeah,
she plays
fine.
like a good monster.
Yeah, that's fine.
You got Best Friends versus Angelica and Jack Evans. Another showcase that was great.
That was fine.
I like the Best Friends a lot. But I want to see more. Right. So you had the 6-woman Jushi Pro match, also a nice showcase. Right. And then here's when you got your money's worth, right?
Yeah, I thought the Juicy Pro style was done well. I thought that tag match was good.
Great spots.
Yeah.
And like all the preliminary matches didn't exceed 15 minutes, which is fantastic. So you had 22-minute wrestling match with Cody and Dustin. Amazing, right?
It was 22 minutes, huh?
22:30.
22:30. You know what? Every bit of that 20 minutes, perfect.
It drew you in.
It drew me in.
Sucked you in.
And I wasn't critical of it on the air. I had a feeling they were going to do something special.
Yeah.
But on paper, that match could have been not so good.
Right.
If that was a WWE style match they went and did, it would not have been great.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Also, would you ever think WWE would have given Cody versus Dustin 22 minutes?
No. Maybe on a Raw. No. Never mind. Never.
And also, they blew the roof off of that place. The fans were so eager to see them. And that's the thing. Like, that makes you think that the modern WWE lost a commodity in Dustin, right?
They never would have been able to do what they did that day.
The fans, I feel like this was the best pop of his career. Apart from the Shield versus the Rhodes.
Do you know what I think was the biggest pop in Dustin's career?
Hit me.
Royal Rumble 2002. He was a number 2 entrant in that, and he was a total surprise.
Okay.
And that was the one that all those WCW, Kurt Hennig came back, and he was in it. I thought that was a very good Rumble, and I think he did a great job with that.
And then, great match. Cody won, asked him to be the tag team part. Very emotional. I got choked up on the second viewing. I cried a little bit. Listen, you're covered in your brother's blood. You're asking him to be your partner. There's blood everywhere, and you hug it out. That's cool. And Dustin wanted that. He was like, "I just want to hug my brother in the ring." Beautiful story.
So great story.
Yeah,
good. What else do we have on that?
We had Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers.
I did not appreciate that match until I watched it a second time.
I agree with that 100%.
I was getting a little tired at that point.
I think when we were watching it live, we were just kind of like, all right. Great match, 24 minutes, 55 seconds. Main event, Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega. Fantastic freaking match. Went 27 minutes. Love the Kenny Omega entrance, music, costume, the whole nine. Jericho. Both these guys have such insane chemistry with each other.
I did not think the match was. I think Dave gave it 4.25.
Okay.
4.75. What was it? 4.75 or 4.25, guys? I can't remember. But
I think it was 4.5.
Whatever it was. I did not enjoy the match as much as I thought I would.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kenny breaking his nose early on kind of no, I think it kind of hurt it a little bit because it gets very difficult to breathe. There was nothing wrong with the match.
Great.
I'm just, for whatever reason, I like both of them. I think this is over now.
I disagree with that.
Kenny slowing down his style is difficult for me sometimes. I think with Jericho, he has to kind of slow it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you start seeing
more methodical.
Yeah, you start seeing that, but he didn't really go crazy in that match,
which is fine. I
think the showcase for him will have to be Chicago.
Jericho's doing,
because him and Ambrose in Chicago, that'll be the match.
I think again, this was a showcase, and Jericho's a genius. Jericho's so brilliant where physically you can tell that it's not him slowing down, but it's him telling the audience physically, and Kenny Omega too, wait, there's going to be more after this.
There's going to be more.
Right?
So the match ends. Chris Jericho beats him with that elbow.
The Judas effect.
And it's a spinning elbow, and Kenny just felt like a lump of crap. Which
it looked great.
It looked great.
Yeah.
And he went for the pin, and nobody believed that was the pin, and it was, which was great.
Really enjoyed that.
And here comes Jon Moxley
through the crowd.
Jericho, first of all, cuts a great promo.
What the hell are you doing here?
he calls them marks. He's like, you guys don't appreciate me. I want my thank you. It was a real promo. It wasn't, it felt real. And Moxley comes in through the crowd. The crowd goes nuts. You know what sold it? Jim Ross. Yeah. This was his moment of redemption. For all the times that myself and everybody else has been very critical of JR on commentary
in the last few years,
that he's been, he doesn't really know the product as much. He's not really into it. He just resting on those pops, those phrases. Jim Ross, I want to say from the Dustin match and on,
he woke up.
He woke up. He knew what he was calling. I thought he put it really over the edge, over the top with his announcing that Moxley was there. He didn't even know.
That was the thing, right? Like he said,
I didn't want to know.
They old schooled me, didn't tell me it was happening.
Great. He was smart enough to call him John Moxley, did not even mention Dean Ambrose. Somebody else would have said, isn't that Dean Ambrose from WWE?
What's Dean Ambrose doing in the Impact Zone?
Okay, so here's my question to you. What did you think of the commentary?
I thought the commentary
show
on the second go-around,
yeah.
Because, when we were watching it live, obviously we're munching, we're eating sandwiches, we're bullshitting, we're talking, we're going nuts. The second time around, I really enjoyed the commentary. I think it was very strong for the whole show, but it kicked up during the last three matches, the three main event matches. I thought it was really strong during the Casino Battle Royal. It was really good. And let me tell you, I love Justin Roberts ring announcing again.
Justin Roberts ring announcing gives it a real feel.
I love the fact that Hebner is reffed the Dusty Cody match.
He won't be reffing regularly, I was told.
But I do love that. I think it's like, you know what it is? Like I had this conversation with my wife yesterday because I was rewatching a bunch of stuff. And she's like, oh, is this where all the rejects go?
Your wife was saying.
Yeah. And I was like, no. And I explained to her, I was like, because DDP showed up and I was like, DDP's one of Dusty's boys. Glacier's one of Dusty's boys.
Yeah.
Dreamer's one of Dusty's boys. They all love Cody. Like, Cody is such a driving force behind a lot of this stuff, right? And then you have the extraneous things, SoCal and Centered, being on Being the Elite. You had the women's division that Brandy's building. You have guys that transitioned from Japan. Like, the best friends could have stayed in Japan, right? Arguably. Bucks could have stayed in Japan. Jericho is going back to Japan. Kenny could have stayed in Japan. It's just like a very interesting dynamic. And not only do we get, for the next show, we're getting Moxley versus Joey Janela, which is great. But we're getting Jericho versus Hangman at some point.
Yeah.
And this coming week, we're also getting Moxley versus Juice Robinson and NJPW.
We are on the 5th, correct?
This is for you guys just tuning in. We've been doing this podcast for like 6+ years, right?
Yeah.
From day one, I could honestly say you and I, huge Dean fans.
Yeah.
We followed him from the Indies.
Yeah.
Came on, and we would always say, imagine what this guy could do in Japan. And now we're getting it. We're getting this dude taking on the U.S. champ in Japan. And I think he's going to take that belt.
I would not be surprised. We'll see what happens.
I think they're going to kill each other. I think him
and Juice.
And I think there's another bananas match that's going to happen with Dean Ambrose.
Well, I think he's doing Pentagon. And I think he's doing what's his name from Impact? Come on, hardcore wrestler. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I can't. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of.
Not working. He was in WWE. He was in NXT.
I'm thinking of Cody versus Darby Allin.
Oh, they are doing Darby Allin too, and a lot of people have no idea who Darby Allin is.
He's a bananas person.
He's bananas.
But Dean gets to, you know what's interesting? Dean gets to shine. Moxley gets to shine with this new era of like quote unquote deathmatch guys. Like Joey Janela, I think they're gonna kill each other. I think they're gonna have like a really crazy bizarre match. Joey Janela also got a cigarette stapled to his forehead.
He did in that match
at Double or Nothing.
Sammy Callahan. You're gonna get an Ambrose and Callahan.
Do you think they're gonna team up again?
Maybe. Callahan would be a good hand, but I don't know. We'll see.
You're not a fan.
By the way, commentary-wise, Alex Marvez, I just want to...
Yeah.
He got a lot of shit from people. People hated him on commentary.
Yeah.
I think if he's put in a role like Tenay, like if you give him like the Tenay role, where he chimes in with stats, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into it. I think Jim Ross needs to kind of run that commentary for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to kind of teach everybody how to call. Also, he brought up you poaching the king.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Jerry the King Lawler doing commentary in AEW.
Who knows, man? Listen, your 3 out of 4 EVPs are straight edge dudes. Like the Bucks and Kenny are straight edge dudes. King doesn't drink. Like I feel like that's kind of like a thing. It's Moxley versus Jimmy Havoc, I think.
Moxley, Jimmy Havoc. I know he's doing Callahan, unless that's off. He's going to do a lot of these, hardcore guys.
I'm ready too.
All right, let's talk about NXT. So overall, we enjoyed the show. Obviously, it was great. We'll see what happens. We got Fry Festival. No, Fry Festival was something else.
Yeah, that's for your
Fighter. What is it? Fighter Festival?
Fighter Fest, which is if you guys don't know this, last year Kenny Omega put on a show that was separate from New Japan. It had New Japan support, and it was called CEO, which was like at a gaming convention, and Kenny put on like a 2-hour show. And I think the main event was Kenny and Kota versus Naito and he's out with an injury right now. I can't place his name. He was the junior champ before he got hurt.
Okay.
And he came out with Daryl the Cat.
Yeah. Hiroshi Takahashi.
Yes. So that was the main event, and like they're doing this. It's the same show except now it's called Fighter Fest.
Fighter Fest.
Right.
So the matches so far that we have currently, it's going to be Jon Moxley, Joey Janela, the Elite, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers, and a partner to be announced.
Beautiful.
It was supposed to be Pac. Pac is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Cody versus Darby Allin. Michael Nakazawa has a match. Jabali? I don't know who that is. Jabali. I have no idea who that is.
Can you mute it?
Yeah. Yes. And then we'll go from there. But this show, it's going to be streaming on Bleacher Report.
Very
which
cool.
is interesting. And then the show in Jacksonville is going to come.
Fight for the Fallen.
Fight for the Fallen is in July. So I think they're running a show once a month almost.
And then in August you have All Out.
All Out, and then that begins their TV after.
Do you think All Out, like that event, will be their WrestleMania?
I've thought that. I don't know.
Because that's where, like, September last year, that's where it started. August this year, again. So I do think that's going to be, like, their big thing, right?
I think it depends how close. Yeah, that last week in August, first week in September would be a great time because you're coming. It gives you enough break from SummerSlam. And SummerSlam has kind of turned into a destination thing where people travel to go.
Dude, these have been destination events, too.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is if they're going to do a big, giant thing, they're going to have to look doing bigger than Sears Center. Maybe the Garden. Maybe, By the way, they are going to run a show at the Garden.
Can't wait.
I'm just letting you guys know.
They're going to invade that AAA show.
It is going to happen. Oh, they might do that and announce their next show.
Yeah.
Let's talk about NXT.
So
tonight is their show, big show.
That being said, right? We you said about 20 minutes ago, this is going to be WWE's answer to Double or Nothing.
If there is an answer, this will be it.
I think that's very interesting. This is the 25th takeover. They always deliver. Like, these have always delivered. And, like, I remember watching the first one and being completely blown away by it. And these are done quarterly. So for the last, 4.5, almost 5 years?
And this pay-per-view got pushed up, by the way.
Did it?
Because of the Saudi show. This was supposed to be on during... This is not supposed to be now. I think it was supposed to be next week.
Oh, geez. And next week you get the Super Showdown, right? Who, can I curse?
Yeah.
Do you give a shit?
No, go ahead. Oh, about Super Showdown?
Yeah.
I'm kind of intrigued by Undertaker Goldberg.
Yeah, apparently Goldberg's showing up on Raw, too.
And he is, SmackDown.
Oh.
Taker on Raw, Goldberg on SmackDown. I don't know if that's announced yet. Is Goldberg announced on SmackDown? I don't know. That's the only thing I'm kind of into it.
Mm-hmm. you want to see him like that?
Just because, I don't hate nostalgia events.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it. I don't think it's going to be a great match. I'm kind of intrigued by it, and that's it. There's nothing. I'm not into that Saudi show for many reasons. I just don't care. There's nothing on that card that makes me care. It's going to be a big spectacle. It'll be whatever they do. It's fine. It's not affecting storyline, whatever. I think for them, they They got other bigger problems.
I think it's funny. I think if this was a different if this was a different era and this was a different time, and unfortunately with the stuff that happened, I think those Saudi shows would probably be like a bigger deal and people would look forward to them more. But they've been so marred with all the political nonsense that's been going on.
I think a lot of it has been that. Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, cool, like because like I always love seeing traveling shows, and I'm like, if they did a pay-per-view in England, I'd be, oh man, like it's cool. They're traveling to Spain. I feel like they should do more international dates, but like that Saudi deal is so weird, and like people are so soured on it that they don't give a crap.
No, they don't.
Anyway, our wrestling for tonight is gonna be NXT 25.
Yes.
Matt Riddle versus Roderick Strong. What do you think? Who do you think's gonna win, Andrew?
I think this should begin the rocket that you strap on Matt Riddle.
One more time?
This should be the rocket that you strap on Matt Riddle. I want Matt Riddle to kind of be elevated.
He teased on Monday that he will be there to confront Brock Lesnar.
I've been told that is his doing.
Right. Clearly.
Nobody in that company has a concept for that kind of match. But, if there was going to be a guy that blocks a suplex and throws Brock, he's able to kind of do like a gut wrench on Brock and throw him, that would be the man.
King of Bros.
Listen, man, you want to build that next MMA star. You want to build that next legitimate badass. He's an MMA guy.
I honestly do agree with you. I think this is the Rocket. And I do think if he goes to the main roster, I think he should be a main event player.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going with Matt Riddle tonight over Roddy.
By the way, I'm wearing my Roddy shirt right now.
That's an old school Roddy shirt.
It is. I got it from him at Evolve.
Awesome. He wiped his sweat and gave it to you, and you were like, "Thanks, champ."
Thanks, and I licked the shirt.
Oh, nice. He was like, "Don't do that." And a match. This is the next match I'm really looking forward to. I can't wait. Velveteen Dream versus Tyler Breeze for the NXT North American Championship.
So, according to Triple H in that conference call, Tyler Breeze is officially part of that NXT roster.
Thank God.
You know what? I think some of these other guys should come down. It's okay.
Give me names.
It's okay.
Apollo Crews.
I think Apollo Crews was a mistake bringing up. I think Cedric should have been there. I think Apollo Crews should have stayed there. Everybody. Ricochet should have stayed.
TJP?
TJP is gone.
I know,
company, but he could have stayed there.
I think Ricochet's okay.
All those
I think Ricochet should.
EC3?
Yeah, EC3 is a big one, man.
Did you see him on a main event or whatever it was?
I don't watch main
event. He came and did his intro. He's like,
just phoning it in.
He's like, I'm done.
Poor guy, man. It's like he worked so hard to get back
and
to
he looks
WWE.
Great.
Looks great. He's a good talker.
Great talker.
Good in the ring.
Decent in the ring.
I feel like they were like, hey Vince, what do you want to do with this guy?
I was told they think.
Okay.
They don't like certain things.
Okay. So we got Velveteen versus Tyler. Who do you think's gonna take it?
A nice upset would be Tyler.
I'm agreeing with that.
But Velveteen does need to come out of that title picture.
Yeah.
But you don't want to lower that title, that North American title. I think Tyler loses. It'll be a good showing.
Okay. I'd like Tyler to win, and then Velveteen goes for the main title.
Yeah.
We have the vacated. We have the match for the ladder match for the vacated tag team championship.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a lot of problems with this.
Can we go through who's on?
Yeah.
Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, who I love, versus the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Oof, so good. We're dragging. And the Forgotten Sons. I think the Forgotten Sons are taking this. Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler. That's who's in it, and not the dude. What's his name?
I don't care. I think Gunner's good.
Love Gunner.
The other guy does nothing for me.
Steve Cutler?
Yeah. Oney Lorcan and what's his name? Whatever. Daniel Burch. Okay. Fine. I have no interest in this match. I know it'll be a good match. It'll be fine.
I think this is going to be a sleeper, dude.
A lot of people think that the Street Profits should get it. I have seen them live. So I don't think they're great. I know Montez Ford has a lot of push for him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not crazy about... I think they need to still tweak that gimmick.
Montez Ford's a veteran, also.
I know. Well, Montez Ford is good,
Yeah.
but
I meant like a
Yeah.
United States armed
Yeah.
armed forces veteran.
no. I mean, Montez Ford is good. He's been doing
Yeah.
this for a little bit, but we'll see.
Next up, we have a singles match for the NXT Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler has held on to this belt for such a long time. Love her. She's gotten so much better in the ring. She's so believable.
Do you move her up?
So, no, I want to keep her. I don't want anybody to get moved up anymore. Shayna versus Io Shirai.
She's 38.
Genius of the skies. Who, Shayna?
Yeah.
Really? Interesting. I think this is Io Shirai's chance to have that belt.
She's gonna be 39.
But you also
Sorry.
can't float that belt between a bunch of Japanese women, which I feel like is their trend. You know, I feel like at one point they were like, Jushi Pro is really cool. Let's sign everybody so we
Yeah.
can get eyes on this product. And I'm just saying that because like it seems to be the trend, you know. But I do love Io Shirai. I think she's amazing, and I'd love to see her with that belt.
I don't know. I know that there's probably going to be a schmaz interference from
Definitely a
Jessamine
schmaz.
Duke and Marina. I think they'll
Shafir.
definitely Shafir. Yeah, I think they'll definitely do that. But you know,
Schmaz.
Shayna's believable.
Yes.
Very believable.
Uh-huh.
So they have something special there. You don't get that too often. To have this believable badass.
Deadman Inc. 616 says Shayna retains now for her to lose at the SummerSlam weekend show.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Transferring Heat podcast also made me giggle with his comment going to the Forgotten Sons, calling them the Forgotten Bums. I want that to be a gimmick. I want there to be Forgotten Bums. That'd be amazing. Okay, so the main event is the most Italian man in the professional wrestling, Gianni Gargano.
Gianni Gargano, right?
Gianni
Giuseppe Gargano.
Giannni.
No more. Gianni Gabagool.
Johnny Gabagool, baby.
Johnny Gabagool.
He comes out with a little pinky ring.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole, baby.
Okay, so
Go. Hit me.
this is the first match was the gimmick match. This is a straight one-on-one match. This is kind of backwards here.
Yeah.
Remember, none of this was planned. They kind of fell into this weird, bizarro scenario.
Because of Ciampa getting hurt.
So, do you have Johnny Gargano retain since he just got the title and move Adam Cole up?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you have Adam Cole win and move Johnny Gargano up? Since considering he was supposed to come up.
Dude.
I
don't want anybody to move up anymore.
But I do want Adam Cole to win the title.
100%. Yes.
I'm really behind Adam Cole. I have seen him wrestle like years ago.
Consistently, yeah.
And I have seen him wrestle recently, live, and on TV. This guy is really good.
Isn't it nuts that the PWG Ring of Honor Adam Cole was in his early 20s?
Oh, Chris Harrington. $2.
Thanks, Chris Harrington. Right? He was in his early 20s when we first got...
Yeah, he's young. He's 28.
Yeah, like when we first got into Adam Cole.
He was 21.
Right?
22, yeah.
Dude had such charisma, in-ring talent, great promo, and I think his promo now is... He's the best promo in NXT.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Best promo in NXT. I feel like if they move him up, he's going to get lost in the shuffle. And I really hate saying this. And I'm going to be a fanboy. I'm going to be an internet fanboy. I'm going to be an internet mark right now. I want Adam Cole in AEW.
Oh, a lot of people do.
Oh.
A lot of people do.
Isn't that the weird thing? The rumors from the backstage.
Everybody wants Adam Cole.
Everybody wants to leave.
I don't think the NXT guys want to leave. I've not heard anything about NXT guys wanting to leave. I've only heard...
Love it.
I've heard
Florida.
everybody. I mean, I've heard... even like, you know? You know what I mean?
Dude, I know Andrew muted himself. I'm not going to repeat what he said. But if that dude left, I would do a backflip. Because they were talking about top guys who were like, "Yo, I want to kind of get."
You could do like a jumping split.
I would do a David Lee Roth split on the air,
Yeah.
We'd have to clear out a lot of this stuff, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
clumsy.
Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do like 4 hours of this.
Well, I mean, like we could just. I'm gonna go home and do my stuff and tweet it. You know.
Who do you take in that match?
Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
Okay. Let's
Or
go with Adam Cole.
I don't think NXT's done this. Double count out.
They have to give us a good finish.
They wrestle so damn hard.
The story is, and it's good. Adam Cole says, if we were in a regular match, I beat you already. I got that first pin.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's do questions, boys and girls.
Guys,
I'm dying.
Between coughs, please submit your questions. We will answer them. You can ask us about anything pro wrestling related. You can ask us anything personal. And, we'll high five through it. Just give us your questions. How you liking that sangria?
I'm loving that sangria. The tequila's a little too much, though.
It's I watered the tequila.
Yeah.
I wined the tequila out of it.
Yeah, I got too much tequila in mine.
You getting a little loopy?
I'm getting a little tired. I've had a long day already.
All right.
And I'm losing my voice again.
It's okay.
Happening.
It's okay.
Let's begin. Let's give us your questions here. Anything regarding tonight's pay-per-view and AEW. Obviously, also, you can hit that super chat button and fund us right here.
Also, guys, I'm just going to answer it. It's about 10 inches.
How long it takes me to reach over to you.
Yes. And the hero sandwich, the length of the hero sandwich I'm going to eat
later.
Yeah.
Here's one. Do you think Tyler will be again in the main roster, Tyler Breeze?
No.
I think Tyler Breeze is down there now. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a good fit. I think it's a good move. Mm-hmm. The dude came up with such, I think it was mistimed, and as fans, we loved it. We could not get enough of Gorgeous in NXT, and I think he was one of those first hot commodities where they were like, "Yo, let's just put him on SmackDown," and it went absolutely effing nowhere. Yeah. And they teamed it with Fandango, and the Fashion Files were great, really good haha stuff. And then Dango got hurt. So what is this guy gonna do? It was a good move on their part to move him down to NXT.
When does Velveteen get called up?
I hope he doesn't. That main roster is so jam packed, but I'm gonna say after SummerSlam.
Yeah. All right. What do you think AEW should do that would make it feel more like a sport? I think here's the problem: they need to concentrate on stories, not wrestling. Their wrestling is great. They need to get a consistent story. Forget about us, guys. We'll still watch it, but they need to be in the millions for TNT to be very satisfied with this in the long run. Right now, the expectation is low, obviously, because it's a new product. But if you are a network and you are giving prime time numbers, a prime time time slot to a product for 2 hours every week, you want to be drawing at least 1 million people. And they're not going to be drawing 1 million people with just wrestling. They need good story.
Well, I mean, I think I don't agree with that question because they've done nothing but said that they were going to make it more like a sport. And one thing Tony Khan keeps saying, and Cody too, is that they're going to keep track of wins and losses, which makes it more like a sport. There's going to be stats. Tony Khan is a stat guy.
Yeah,
and AEW is going to have... I want to see what their stat and, what their graphics are going to be. Because, a year from now, you're going to have, let's say, a Young Bucks versus, a Best Friends match. And let's say, Young Bucks are coming into this match with a 27-win streak. You know what I mean? They're going to do it more like that. Where, and I want to see... I actually want to see where that takes Las Vegas booking on wrestling. Because they're doing stat-based matches.
Okay. Yeah. I'm into that.
Will Triple H, Transferring Heat podcast, will Triple H ever have a match or program on? Oh, I would love Triple H to show up on NXT.
I think he would.
Show everybody how big he is, and then take on Adam Cole.
Oh my God, he would just nurse him like a baby.
Imagine Triple H versus Adam Cole.
I would love to see that. Guys, who would you consider to be the lineal heavyweight wrestling champion of the world? And who were some past ones? Lineal means not defeated, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that how it works? I mean, it's a boxing thing. You could have a linear champion in boxing, meaning he's no longer a champion, but he didn't lose it to anybody, so he's still because nobody's beat him. I don't know who it would be right now. I don't know who. I haven't done the linear stuff.
Thanks, Coach Dallas. We missed you.
Yes. Is it possible for ROH and New Japan will have a working relationship with AEW? What is preventing this from happening?
Three questions, man.
Yes. New Japan, I anticipate they're going to do that. I don't think Ring of Honor is going to be open to a work relationship. Neither is AEW, considering they're competing for the same people.
So what happens? You have June 9th. You have Jericho versus Okada for the belt.
June 5th?
No. June 9th. Wrestling Don Taku. It's
Okay.
a separate event. Moxley versus Juice is, I believe, the finals of the Best of the Super Juniors. That's when that's taking place on June 5th. So what do you have? You have two guys who are in AEW going for the two of the biggest belts in Japan, right? If Jericho wins, does he take that belt to AEW? If Moxley wins, does he take that belt to AEW?
As of right now, there's no open work relationship, but I can't see them not doing it. The ties are so much
cool.
there. But a lot of that reasoning has to do with the fact that with Ring of Honor, New Japan has a lot of say.
Yeah.
Right? The ball's in their court with a lot of this stuff, especially when they had Kenny and the Bucks and everybody else.
Ring of Honor lost completely on this whole thing from a fan's perspective.
It's Dominion, not Dontaku.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. How dare you, Rich?
Yo,
How dare
Michelangelo, Giancarlo Geek. Thank you.
I don't know. It's we're in a weird world, man.
Right?
Did you ever think that Chris Jericho would be, in New Japan?
You ever think that Ring of Honor would stop being cool?
Yeah, Ring of Honor. Yeah.
Right?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you
that's
something.
the big thing.
And everybody crapped on, Enzo and Big Cash showing up. They should have kept them.
They should have kept him. Enzo and Cass in AEW.
Too much peer pressure from the P1s.
Absolutely. Those pesky P1s. Josh Freaks. Is Roman Reigns the next crossover star from WWE with his appearance in the upcoming Hobbs and Shaw film? My succinct answer is a no.
Yeah, I think they would love to, but no.
No.
It's so weird watching WWE pre-show. It's only 30 minutes.
Give us more questions, and then we're going to leave.
Is the pre-show on right now?
Yes.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
No, show starts at 8.
I think it starts at 7.
All right. Oh man, am I doing a watch along?
MG
You guys
Geek.
want me to do a watch along? Hit
MG
one
Geek,
if
what
you do.
time does the show start?
I like that he's like our Google.
Impact Wrestling is so good. Thanks.
It is good.
Thanks, our sheep. We appreciate it.
It's great.
We gotta cover a little more Impact. I feel like it's getting better. 7 p.m.
Thanks.
Show starts at 7.
Yeah.
Show starts in 25 minutes.
F, Mary, Kill.
Morrow,
J.R. Cole.
Adam Cole or Michael Cole?
I got my pick already.
Go for it.
I FJR.
Oof.
I kill Morrow.
Oof.
And I marry Michael Cole.
Oh, I have to kill Michael Cole.
GBS, $5. Couldn't donate, just $4.20.
Gabagool, big ghoul, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, we really appreciate you hanging out with us. We're gonna try to do better for you.
All right, let's do one more question.
One more question, guys. Make it a good one. Just because.
And I'm gonna put on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Let's do one really good one. I will answer. You know what? The next question that comes in, I will answer it.
Okay.
Even if it's something I was not supposed to answer.
Are you looking on YouTube?
Only
I'm looking on
next,
YouTube.
I'm looking on YouTube.
I'm
I'll give you guys an answer. This is it. This is your chance.
Guys, one last question.
Don't blow it.
Let's effing do this.
Don't blow it, guys.
They're blowing
waiting.
it. You guys are blowing it.
I
think everybody just passed out right now.
I know MG Geek is trying to come up with one of the things that I've told him that I can't talk about.
He's going to be like, oh, and he keeps deleting it. I was going to make an Andrew Penis joke over there. MG Geek, I've never met you. I want to meet you. I want you to buy his beers. MG Geek, if you ever came to New York, you'll have the honor and privilege of us high-fiving you, and then you getting us drunk, and then us crying on you.
Okay, 10 seconds. We're going to do a countdown. 9, 8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Sorry, guys.
That's it.
You had the chance.
Chicago, maybe? Sure.
Chicago, maybe?
You have to answer that. You have to answer Chicago, maybe?
Sure.
All right. There you go. That's it. That's the end of the show.
All right, guys. That's it for this. I will be continuing to watch this live stream, and I guess all of us will watch the pay-per-view together. For those downloading this and listen to it, we will see you all next week. I will be in Manchester.
Manchester, England.
Manchester, New Hampshire.
Manchester, New Hampshire.
I'm going to Manchester, England, and I'll be there next week. So I think we're going to do a show early in the week.
But that's what MG Geek meant, Starcast.
Yes.
Yes.
We will be at Starcast.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry to cut you off. We are going to try to do a show at the beginning of next week. Yeah. Andrew will be live watching for as long as he can, I think. I feel like you're going to fall asleep.
So tired.
You look like you're going to fall asleep.
I'm gonna have some coffee.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to have some coffee. I'm going to get pumped, and we're going to watch the show together.
You're going to do a little Turkish coffee?
Little Turkish coffee.
While Andrew is live...
Hold on. Someone logged into my Hulu account.
Oh, jeez. While Andrew's watching the show, I will be tweeting from an unknown location, undisclosed location on Twitter. So you can expect a little bit of nonsense, and I think we can both guarantee a little bit of nonsense tonight.
We're going to have a lot of fun. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to be hanging out. We're going to be watching this. If you guys are, watching the show, watch it with me. We'll have a good time. We'll see you later. Take care. All right, so let me now pull up the show.
All right, I gotta get heading.
I gotta watch it here. You want to give me your laptop?
You mean your laptop? Let me sign. Chicago, maybe.
My tan lines are showing. Look.
Okay. Your Andrew tattoo showing.
My Andrew tattoo.
Your bad decisions are showing.
It doesn't say Andrew.
What does it say? Andre?
Andranik.
Has anybody ever called you
Andre? Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
What do you prefer?
Andrew. I hate Andy. I hate Drew. I hate nicknames. I love butts, though. I'm into butts.
Yo, everybody's into butts. Also,
would you guys ever consider hosting a podcast with New Jack?
Yes. Yeah, yes, 100%.
I don't want to start my free trial, dude. I want to get into my account. Stop telling me I don't have an account, though. The WWE Network website has gotten such crap.
Yeah.
And somebody compromised my account. Oh, my humidor. My Mets humidor. What the hell? Tell me I don't have an account. No, seriously.
Real?
Yeah. Tell me I don't have a valid account. It says that I'm in Alabama. What the hell just happened here? My WWE Network isn't working. Your next bill. Okay, you were currently subscribed. My next bill will be charged then. Okay. Why is it telling me that I need to sign up for the WWE Network? My credit card is in there. I don't want to start a free month. What the hell is this? My credit card's in there and everything. Let's see. Let's see how to fix this. I'm logged in. Billing information says you are currently subscribed to the WWE Network. Your next bill date is June 24th. Is anybody else having that problem? Where you can't watch anything? Let's see if I could play something else. Access grab. Yeah, it is telling me that I am not signed up for the network when I am. How do you even fix this? That happened to me when my credit card expired. Yeah, but I have it. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't like my PayPal. You can see I pay for my WWE Network. It's not a billing info. I can't even update your payment history here. PayPal. Update. I was billed on May 24th. And it is telling me that that was the last bill. That log in. Let's try. What is going on here? Let's see if this works. Yeah, my bill date is the 24th. So, let's see. It's not even a card. It's a PayPal with money. Nobody's taking out Vince. I'm gonna tell you, and they're not looking to take out Vince. I think what they need to concentrate on is updated. Okay. Your billing information was successfully updated. Okay, let's try this now. Even with my new billing information, I cannot access the WWE Network. Maybe I need to kill my ad blocker. No, it's telling me sign up for. I can't get in the network. Yeah. No, it says sign up for today. All right. Love you. I'll see you. Yeah, maybe Tuesday.
I'm gonna tune in, and I'm also gonna live tweet.
That is really weird, boys and girls. Let's try this. All right, let's see if I could. Maybe it'll let me log in now. My account. Log in. Does not want to work on this one. So let's now switch my laptop to the Mac. See if that works. Because let's see what happens here. WWE.com. Let's log into the network. It's just constantly telling me that I should redeem for a free month. Allow. And it works here. What do you say? That is really weird. It does not work on that laptop. It works on my other Mac, but it doesn't work on my my other computer. So, let's now do this. Oh, that's a lot better, huh? Let's see. All right. There we go. All right. Let me now pull this up. Where's the chat room? We got it going now. Let's close this. So it won't work on that computer. All right. So now let's do this here. Everything's good now. Yeah, it said Alabama. What happened to Rosenberg on the pre-show? I don't know what happened to Rosenberg. 11 minutes. So this actually kind of works out like this. Oh, this looks great. All right. You guys want me to do a watch along or no? TSN turn it down? I like that they're not saying it's Saudi Arabia. When did this happen? $2 p.m. East. NXT London was 2015. Are they doing another London NXT? I really enjoy these the foreign shows, like the European shows or like the UK show or Japan show. Well, Japan not so much because it's the time zone doesn't help, but I like the shows that are in the UK because you could actually watch it in the afternoon, which I really, really enjoy watching wrestling in the afternoon. It's not something that we get a lot anymore. Let's see, this building sold out or what? Does Charlie Cruz have bigger arms than Adam Cole? So wait a minute, they put the pre-show in the middle, like the beginning of the ramp? That's pretty cool. I need my hat. Hang on. I'm going to go get my hat. All right. There we go. All right, I got my cool guy hat on, and I'm good. So let's remember the tape these pre-shows early. Yes, they are taped. They're about 30 minutes early. All right. Fascinating the interest level compared to AEW with this show. I don't know. You guys want me to do this watch along or no? If you guys just want to watch the show, I don't have to do a watch along. I could just go and watch it. Deacon's here. Come say hello. Get on mic. They've done a good job with this. I mean, really, these two are. They do a good job. Can you do me a favor, dude? Can you just bring me a cup of ice and water? There we go. Hey. Let me move this up here. There we go. I don't have to get on mic now. I can just have it up like this. I'll tell you, though, you know what's funny? I used the my old mic for a little bit while we were doing this. And I forgot how good the Neumann TLM 103 is for all you audio nerds. Let's tweet this out. NXT Takeover watch along is live. Come join us. NXT Takeover. There we go. Yeah, very good preview package to that. What are you drinking? I'm drinking a sangria with a lot of tequila in it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deacon. I gotta water it down. I put too much tequila in this thing. Brandon, what's going on? I'll tell you though, Johnny Gargano really made a career for himself here, huh? Sold out house. How big is that building in Connecticut? I don't think it's a big building. Charlie. See, that's Charlie Caruso. I could remember that. Big Adam Cole chance and Johnny Wrestling chance right now. I guess I'll be doing a lot of play-by-play, huh? Don Callis would be great with Jim Ross. 12,000 with that stage or without the stage? 12,000 capacity. Is it 12,000 capacity? You forgot he's mic'd up on that thing. Wow, that crowd is hot for this, huh? It's been 12 weeks post-op. Yeah, Pat McAfee's phenomenal. He's very good in this role. He's different. He sounds different. Too bad Jim Cornette hates everyone Jim Cornette hates everything. I love listening to him complain, I'll tell you that. Big Daddy Ciampa's coming home soon. So there is going to be moments that nothing is being said here. Johnny's Jeep. I'll tell you, I am very surprised. I'm looking at Google Trends and I'm looking at Twitter interaction. Not a lot of buzz over this. I'm shocked at how many people did not remember there was an NXT pay-per-view. A lot of people don't remember that there's an NXT show. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to end the YouTube stream and the other streams and just do YouTube. I'm just going to end Facebook and Periscope and all those. I'm just going to keep it on YouTube so it's easier for me to kind of track this. Wow, the frame rate is crap on this feed, huh? All right, let's do this. So let's close. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me load up the chat. It is fascinating how nobody gives a crap about the show. Can you greet me? Hello. You've been greeted. Less than 10,000 on the WWE YouTube feed. Wow. Wild, right? Very interesting. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to survive. I can't have the air conditioner on, and it's 84 degrees right now in this room. Very warm. Who was the biggest disappointment as NXT World Champion? I would say Bo Dallas, correct? Big E, Bo Dallas. Those early days. They are not streaming this. They were streaming the pre-show, not the actual show. Here we go. All the NXTs. NXT champion. Biggest disappointment from NXT champion to the main roster. Who's your favorite wrestler currently? I would say in the WWE. On the main roster, I would probably say Seth Rollins or AJ Styles. In NXT, I would say Adam Cole and Matt Riddle. In AEW, I would say Kenny Omega. All us P1s have the network, and we are all streaming you on YouTube, Andrew. Thank you, Ryan. That's the way to do it, my P1s. My P1s! It's wild how Gargano is bigger in size than Adam Cole. Bo Dallas has to be, yeah. Seth was first, Biggie second. Those early days, it was only, who else had that title? The black and gold brand. Morrow is very underrated. Pac had the title. AJ or Finn? I go with AJ. I forgot. Beth Phoenix at town with commentary. Anybody realizing that the frame rate is wacky? Anybody else catching that? Yeah, she's not that great on commentary. Sammy, Kevin O. Yeah, Sammy was another. Yes, I forgot Sammy. Neville, did Neville have the title? I forgot. Oh. The true alternative in sports entertainment. Here we go with the tag match. Here we go. Oh no, it's Roderick Strong. Here comes Roderick Strong. Am I going to do play-by-play today? Do you guys enjoy when I do that? Because I'll do it. Roderick Strong. This guy is unbelievable. He'll be remembered as a Dean Malenko. Unbelievable technical wrestler. Unbelievable in the ring. Great guy. Boom. We're going to hear this theme how many times today? Boom. The crowd was dead for that. Hello. All right. This should be a very strong opener. And remember, this is a different stage. Because normally they piggyback off of whatever the show is, right? It's a very different stage. Remember, no light up. If you were a wrestler, what would your finish be? Tiger Driver 97, baby. Was that a shot at AEW? Yes, it was. Kick your flip-flops. There you go. Yeah, the lighting is... No, not the lights. The lights are fine. Most likely not the traditional lighting rig. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Where's the lighting rig? You may be right. This may be house show lights. MG Geek, right or wrong? This is a very different lighting rig. Ah, thank you. The bro mission. You know what? It is house show lights. Look at the outside. It is dark. Wow, that's interesting. Where's Raw this week? The TV lights are somewhere else, just like Evolution. Yeah, $1. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, this is house show lights. I'm very surprised that NXT does not have a separate lighting system. God, how dark that is. The hell was that? Look at that. Superman punch. Dude, Matt Riddle looks ridiculous. This guy's in such good shape. What's the last WWE house show you were at? I was at the Garden. I go to the Garden generally once a year. Yeah, so they did not bring their lighting setup. That is a... Oh, my God. And no LED panels. The hardest part. Andrew, would you ever drink Boone's Farm Blue Hawaiian? What the hell is that? Fruit and ice blend? What kind of nonsense is this? I have no idea what this is. Sure, I'll drink it. The hardest part of the ring. Matt Riddle on the outside. Here comes Roderick Strong following him. Vicious punch to the bottom of his chin. Back on the inside. Trying not to get counted out. 1, 2. Matt Riddle kicks out at a quick 2. Johnny Gargano, a handful of hair there. Figuring out what he's going to do next. A vicious chop right onto Matt Riddle. Riddle blocks it. Blocking it again. Vicious punch again to Johnny Gargano. Left, right. It's not Johnny Gargano. It's very rusty at this. I haven't called it. Oh, my God. Would that be considered a backbreaker? Would you go to Argentina sometime? I would love to go to Argentina. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. 2 of my closest friends are from Argentina. Ground and pound onto Riddle. The knee to the lower back of Matt Riddle. Roderick Strong, a technical master in the ring. A back and forth, undisputed Let's go, bro chant in the building in Connecticut. Right into the midsection. You know, the midsection is such a wrestling term, right? The breadbasket, the mixed midsection. You know what spot I love? The figure 4 leg lock on the apron, on the post. My God, it is terribly lit. I'm very disappointed in this. Matt Riddle looks like every kid pretending to be the Ultimate Warrior's underoos. So it's the same set and crew as the Evolution pay-per-view. I am confirming right now. Somebody just tweeted the same thing. A huge Olympic slam. Nice kick out at 3 almost. Just shy of 3 right there with that kick out. Hey, Bill Alexander. Yeah, that's interesting. They did not. I guess this says that they don't have a secondary set for lighting rig. This is a house show setup. I don't like the name of that finisher. Oof. Oh my God. That was beautiful, actually. That was a nice brain buster. It's like a small package brain buster. There you go, Matt Riddle with the kicks. Another Superman punch by Matt Riddle. Reverses it. Pele kick, or low drop. What else do you would call that? And a kick by Bill Alexander, $5. So I see the mob got to Richard. Yeah, he ran off from the mob. Another punch. Nice exploder by Riddle. I'm curious when he's going to start wearing shoes, Matt Riddle. That's a big question I have. Get out of here. Nice backflip. To a big back splash, swanton. And a kick right to the face. He punched him. That was not a forearm. That was a punch. This is the first match. Yes, Victor. It's a Superman forearm. Everything is a Superman. This is hurting my eyes watching this at 25 frames a second. Went for another kick. Oh my God. Beautiful German on that. Beautiful. Beautiful sequence there, right? Nice go to sleep. Nice. Beautiful bridging suplex. Beautiful bridge on that German, too. He lost his footing on that. There we go. Let's do that spot again. There we go. Oh, my God. Beautiful kick. Give me that terrible mushroom tattoo on the side. Nice. Suplex from the top. Here we go. 1, 2. Nice kick out at 2.5. Yeah, Beth Phoenix is on commentary. Beautiful suplex. My God, I think I'm going to have to get out of the studio. It's so hot in here. Here we go. Forearms back and forth. Roderick is ridiculous. Oh, my God. Nice. Tell the story of that back. Hold the back while you're running. There we go. Beautiful kick. Enziguri. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Get out of here. Look at that. 1. Get out of here. Just pause me for 30 seconds. It'll level you out, Bill. Is it hot in there or is it just me? It's 85 degrees right now. My God, it just looks like tarp. Going for to the outside, Roderick Strong. Now we're going to get a missed that V-trigger. Oh, kick to the back of the head. No. Whoa, he called it a V-trigger. Does Mara call it a V-trigger regularly? Not a jumping knee? Oh my God. I was told fall 2019, but I don't know if that's still going to be the date. Oh my God. Jeez. I don't know. Sometimes they call it a Canadian destroyer. I think they just miss it. Andrew, do you think WWE will allow top rope splash mountain to be countered with a hurricanrana? I don't know. I have no. I don't know what they allow and they don't allow anymore. A lot of those rules are going away. Vicious kicks it ahead. They had to move that camera. It didn't look as impressive, I guess. Commentary missed telling that story. These guys are so good. Tombstone? No. Oh, no. Beautiful. I think Matt's a little banged up from this. Beautiful match, huh? That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, you've really not seen too many Canadian destroyers in WWE. I mean, Rey Mysterio hit it, but it's not something that they're used to calling. I don't know how often Michael Cole has called a Canadian destroyer in his life. I'm sure Morrow's called it a whole lot more. A reverse styles clash. Is that what he calls a Canadian Destroyer? Great match. Beautiful. Look at that. What a great sequence, those elbows. Look at this. That looked brutal on his back. I think he should have gone for a tombstone. Great match. How long did they give that match? 20 minutes? Great match. Very, very good match. I may just do one more match, guys. I'm feeling the heat in here. I didn't have enough time to cool down my studio. I know Jim Cornette's idea of darkening the arena to keep the focus in the match. I know WWE won't do that. Well, they do actually do a lot of that in NXT where they darken it to keep the focus in the match, but this is just house show lighting. That's why it's so dark. It's dark by, lack of product. It's Johnny Gargano. I don't get how NXT pulls it. Who's there? Sean? And Road Dogg. So Road Dogg is now moved down. Interesting. They moved him to NXT. Rich had to go. He had plans tonight. He's watching. He's tweeting. All right, I'll do one more match, and then I gotta go. Because I am shot. This heat is... Well, you know why they do a great job. First of all, they don't have 3-hour weekly TV, right? They have a 1-hour show. So in 2 SmackDowns, they tell an entire month's worth of stories. Everything matters, and you only have 5 matches a pay-per-view, while WWE puts on 13. Even if half the matches in WWE were good, they still wouldn't be, it would be considered an ass show because it's so long. Nice. I like I like them, but I don't know if they're, Do you think they'll sign El Hijo de Fantasma? I don't know. I know that they want to sign a lot of those guys. Isn't Phantasma in Japan now? I mean, they're fine. I'm not sold on them yet. I'm not sold on the Street Profits yet. He does hint. I don't know. Where's Phantasma? No, Phantasma. Where's Phantasma now? He is in Impact. No? Oh, it's their debut on NXT Takeover. I forgot. What's in that cup? Someone tell me what's in that solo cup. You're an up-and-coming talent. Garza Jr. is phenomenal, too. Yeah. But I think they're keeping their options open, all these guys. What's better, you know? So they handed everybody a solo cup in that front row. I saw them at Evolve. They were good. Yeah, so WWE Network, WWE sent out a press release saying that they are no longer on devices that are not updated and supported, and some older Samsung Smart TVs were on that list. I believe June 1st was the cutoff. Yeah, they cut a lot of devices like PlayStation 3s, older Xboxes, things like that. Cutler, Blake. What's Gunner's name now? Is it Gunner still? These guys got a very quick Riker. Gunner. I mean, this tag team won't do anything on the main roster as far as the Forgotten Sons go. They did very generic. Nothing stands out. Gunner's 36. Or what's the name? Riker. Let's see how these guys are. They had to really elevate people right now without having proper development of them. The new it's supposed to be fall 2019. It's gonna be a whole new back end and some other stuff with the front end, but it needs an update at this point. The software's Flash. Remember, they're limited. They can't do more. They can't do more than what they're doing with the way that the current layout is. Still utilizing Flash, and just strange. Matt Riddle won the first match. Here we go. Why bring up the Viking Raiders if they haven't been on TV for like a month? That is, Eric, that's a phenomenal question, right? Boom. Bobby Fish was banged up last week, too. Interesting. Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong came in at a very interesting time, huh? Bobby Fish is in his 40s. He's not a spring chicken. Kyle O'Reilly's been around for a while. Phenomenal wrestler. Same with Roderick. You know, they put these guys together to kind of be the veterans in NXT. But imagine them in AEW. You know, I think the biggest thing here is when AEW is starting, you know, with these contracts open up in a couple months to 2 years, I would grab these NXT guys way before anybody else. So fast. Nice. Dragon Screwdriver. Bobby Fish put on a little bit of, kind of a little thicker, huh? Oh, see these guys. Here we go. Nice. Yeah, Undisputed Era. I mean, they're so flawless. You know, here's something interesting to consider. You know, we saw the AEW pay-per-view last week. These are guys that are not in the developmental system. These are guys that have not been reconditioned to learn how to work as WWE does. Do you think it's necessary, the way that they train NXT? Because everybody has the same exact style in NXT. Everybody wrestles the same. Everybody runs the ropes the same. Those... That... Isn't it set up a little too high? Oh my god, I keep forgetting Beth Phoenix is there. They got a... I thought Percy was getting better, too. Oh my god. They keep cutting the audio out. Have you noticed that? There's like 500 ladders outside. He went head first in that. Oh my god. Nice. Beautiful uppercut by Oni Lorcan. Oh, here we go. Big spot. Let's fly. Drop down like a sack of crap on top of him. He just went whoop and then dropped down. It's amazing. Oh my God. Come on. Jeez. O'Reilly's going nuts. Screaming. Trending #1 in the United States, not global. You know, it's very easy to trend. All you need is 3,000 tweets. Yeah, that bump does not look good. Is he bleeding? No. Thought he was. Oh my God. That was... They almost decapitated him. Jeez. Nice suplex. Nice spine buster. Montez Ford on the top. Big frog splash. Street Profits in control of the match. Going to set up the ladder, change their mind. Who they had? Gunner? Oh, it's Blake. What are we going for here? Leapfrog right down onto the ladder. Blake right to the outside. Oh my God. Morrow's losing his mind. Another leapfrog. Are we going for another one? No, interrupted. And Kyle O'Reilly. Oh my God, he hit his back on that ladder again. What are you making? Hold on, come here. Let me see. What are you taunting me with? A pack of hot dogs. Let me see this. Why are you taunting me with a pack of hot dogs? You really are taunting me with hot dogs. I would like one, please. Hot dog me, bro. I don't know what that was. Oh my God. These spots. Jeez, Brian, I know. They have tape on ladders. Blue are short and red are tall. I did not see that. That's a great observation. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh my God, look at his back. It's going to be burning. Too short, my friend. Nice, beautiful elbow. What happened to Kyle O'Reilly? What happened to him? How'd he fall down? Nice. He went a shot, and it's too short! Oh, my God! They killed Kyle. Holy moly. Look at this. What? You know what? You got to really trust somebody to be able to pull that off the way that they did and not kill themselves on that ladder. Total carnage. Forget about Bram the Broken. 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 That's great. That's the big ladder right there. Oh, nice submission. Right on. Stewart killing themselves. You got two tag teams on the outside not doing anything right now. Gaining energy. I like your decorations. Like all my toys in my office. Oh, jumping stop off the middle of that ladder. Killing Bobby Fish. Look at that height. Boom. Went right down. So Fish and O'Reilly are dead at this point. And here come the Forgotten Sons climbing that ladder. Both climbing to the top of the ladder. Crowd is booing. This is not the ending that they want. This is not the ending they anticipate. I think one side is like the side you got to climb on. Here come the Street Profits. Both in electric chairs. Oni on the top. Big upper hand. Corkscrew upper hand. Uppercut. There's another one on the other side. Big move. What do you call him? A blockbuster or a brainbuster? What did Morrow just call it? I'm so rusty with calling it a match. Kyle O'Reilly's back, bleeding. Cut right open. Super block buster. Nice. Nice European uppercut spinning. Looks bright in the crowd. Oh, give me my hot dog. Hot dog. I have nothing for you. Give me. Nice. This is a beautiful hot dog. Brian, thank you for the $5. This hot dog goes for you. This is my hot dog now. I'm enjoying this. Oh, it's Riker. That's Gunner. Riker's Gunner. There you go. Sorry, I thought... I'm so lost today with this. He's a big dude. Danny Burch chokeslam. Montez Ford on the outside getting tossed. God damn, this guy's big, huh? You know what? He's getting called up. Look at his size. You know what? Here's a good question for you. Who would be a big acquisition for them to get that's available right now in NXT? We have not seen the debut in some time. My God, big backdrop. My God, Morrow's losing it. I mean, can he climb the ladder? What are they saying? We forgot you. Sonata? Here comes Montez Ford with, oh my God! Decapitated him with that elbow. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish pummeling. Here comes everybody. It's a gang assault. Just beat the shit out of him. Now toss him out. Oh my God. And now they're going back at it. That was good. Good spot. Why didn't they toss him out, though? They left him right in the middle of that ring. He's crawling onto the outside. Fish and O'Reilly in the ring. In control. O'Reilly's back looks terrible, yeah. Once again, with the small, tiny ladder. Why? Why even have those fakakta ladders? Good spots. Fish and O'Reilly spending too much time screaming at a man that's not in the match. Comes. Oh my God, missed that spot. Almost killed him. He was off by 6 inches. Oh my God. They are slamming that ladder into each other, huh? Yeah, Ford missed. Well, it wasn't so much Ford, it was Gunner that was not in the spot. Ford could only fly so much. Beautiful. Yeah, he missed that. He was off by like 6 inches. He was there for him. All right, I'm leaving after this match. I gotta breathe. Nice European uppercut. Onto Bobby Fish's arm, right into the railing, into the post to take him out. He's out, and here they go after Kyle O'Reilly. Nice step up enziguri by. There he goes into a half Nelson flip. Ladder Wars. First time watching NXT. This is what I'm going to watch from now on for actual wrestling. Leave me. Kevin, this is really your first time watching NXT? Very surprised. Enjoy it. This is great. Gonna be Forgotten Sons. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. I wonder where Matt finds everything out. But I have not told him anything about this, so it could be. He may be right. Matt gets my random 3 in the afternoon, you won't believe what I just heard messages. Couldn't justify subscribing to the network until my daughter got into wrestling. That is a great reason to get it, right? Kids justify a lot of things. Two ladders set up right next to each other. Two giant ladders. We know they're big because they're marked with a red line on the bottom. No, these are the little ones. Are they the little ones? Yeah. That is set up so high up there, huh? Took her to Raw last week. She loved it. Got tickets to SmackDown in October. Yeah, that's awesome. Listen, when you kids enjoy something that you enjoy, it's a great feeling. My daughter loves going to Mets games. So, that's been my my happy place on Thursday afternoons. Beautiful. Going everybody in this match. Everybody's now involved. Actually, they're not. Right to the outside. Kev! Thank you, Kevin. $2 super chat donation. Let's keep this going, man. Ooh. Oh, maybe the Forgotten Sons do this. Maybe they do it. Can they do it? This is Wesley Blake's last chance to be a 2-time tag team champion. Climbing it. Angela Dawkins in with a spear. Now here comes Montez Ford out of nowhere, flying in like Arya. Do the Street Profits do it? Do they do it? Yes, they do. Street Profits, new NXT Tag Team Champions of the universe. Very good match. It set up the future of this tag division. Rich called it, right? Didn't he say? Didn't Rich call it? Rich called it, huh? Oh, nice. So you get $2. If you have a YouTube Premium subscription, you can give me your $2, like Kevin just did. Very much appreciate that. That was a great match. Very good match. So they're kind of telling the story here that the Undisputed Era is not having a good night, only to swerve you at the end. With a win? Or did they stick to that story? This was a good finish. Where the hell he flew from, I don't know. Look at this. Nice spear. Beautiful. All right, boys and girls. I am going to call it a night for the stream. I'm very tired and it's very warm in here. I'm very uncomfortable to watch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my living room. I'm going to continue watching this. And I'll be tweeting with you guys. Because this is very warm and uncomfortable for me. Yeah, good. That was a good match. You know what? They put the title on a gimmick, right? So that's good. They have a good gimmick, these guys. They have a good character. They just need to... I was very impressed. Today they show that they're kind of ready for this. All right, guys. At the end of the match, I'm also going. I'll be tweeting. So, guys, follow us. If you don't, Mattman Podcast, you can follow. You can follow me on Twitter, at Angelsarian. Tell Rich to keep running from the mob. I will tell him. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye, my friends. I'll see you on Tuesday.